I hope that you're enjoying this study in the book of Galatians, and especially in this area that we're talking about now out of Galatians 5. And we're looking today, I believe, at verse number 23. No, still in verse number 22. We're looking at the fruit of the Spirit. Now, again, the fruit of the Spirit is one big cluster. And there are different areas or elements in that cluster that the Spirit of God produces in our lives. Yesterday, we talked about love, joy, and peace. Today, we're going to move forward and we're going to begin with the word patience. The word patience. Now, I've heard people say, well, don't talk about patience, because if you talk about patience, you're going to go through trouble. If you want patience in your life, you're going to go through trouble. Let me just say this to you. Patience is a fruit of the Spirit. It's something that is developed as we yield our lives to the Holy Spirit. We do not produce patience in ourselves. You can say, I'll be patient, I'll be patient, I'll be patient, I'll be patient. And you know what? Chances are you're not going to be very patient. In fact, even in saying it, it shows you're not being patient. What is patience? Well, the Greek word patience can also be translated as long-suffering. It means to bear with somebody. It means to suffer long. It's the Spirit of God produces a restraint before proceeding into an action. I like that definition. What is patience? It's a restraint. It's telling us to hold on, to wait before we do something that's irrational, before we do something that we're going to regret sometimes for the rest of our lives. Patience. It's not only used in the area of anger, which it's used in that area many times, but it's used in every area. Let's just say you want to buy a new house. And so you're looking and you're striving and you're trying to figure things out and you're working. Well, you know what? That tells us that the fruit of the Spirit needs to be more developed in your life, which is love, joy, peace, patience. Patience, that element needs to be more developed in your life. It's a restraint. It's something that says, you know what? I can wait. When a brother does something against you or a sister does something against you and you want to just bop them in the nose, you know what patience does? Patience rises up because it's there present by the Holy Spirit on the inside of you. And it rises up and says, just wait. Don't act impulsively. Patience. Patience is the opposite of any type of impulsive action. Do you understand? And again, it's something that the Holy Spirit is wanting to produce in your life. So yield yourself to the Holy Spirit. You know, sometimes when things happen and we feel like we need to make an impulsive move, you know what the best thing to do is? Just back off. Find a quiet place of prayer and begin to pray and pray in the Holy Spirit. And just allow the Holy Spirit to rise up on the inside of you. And you know what? You'll find out you don't need what you wanted to get. You don't need to act in that way towards a brother or a sister. The next fruit of the Spirit is kindness. It's amazing how in this bundle called the fruit of the Spirit, how all of these things fit together and work together. Kindness. What is kindness? It actually could be translated as usefulness or moral excellence in character. It's not some type of letting people run over top of you. It's something that rises up on the inside of you, produced by the Holy Spirit, that makes you useful to other people. You know, some of the most useless people, and I don't mean that in terms of value, but I mean that in terms of the way they practice and work in their lives, are people that won't listen. Who are people that I've got an opinion and I'm not listening to yours. Well, that's not the fruit of kindness. You see, kindness says, I want to listen to your opinion. But it also says, I want to help you. I want to be useful for you. I want to use what I have. And the Holy Spirit produces kindness in us. And the results of that kindness is we become useful to the people that are around us. How many of you know the world needs more useful believers? More believers that will have this kindness, that we're actually useful in developing the world that we live in. That's what kindness means. The next fruit of the Spirit is the fruit of goodness. What is goodness? Well, if you go back to the Greek language, you'll find out that this is not just being good, but it's a moral characteristic. It's a holiness. It's being a person of moral character. If there's one thing that we really, really need in this world, it's moral character. You see, moral character produces courage. Moral character produces a lot of things that we really need in this world. But the fruit of the Spirit, and in that bundle of the fruit of the Spirit is this element called goodness, and it means to have moral character. It means to have a set of godly morals that you live by. And again, it's not produced by our own self. It's produced by the Holy Spirit on the inside of us. So the fruit of the Spirit brings about something inside of us that is morality. Now, I've heard people say, morality, that's just old-fashioned. No, morality is in the Bible. These are the fruit of the Spirit, the elements of the fruit of the Spirit. We're going to continue in our study tomorrow. Will you join us? I hope that you will.